All right, man. So let's talk about this, man. So I was watching this clip on 95.7 The Game. I'll show you guys the clip under the description. You guys go check it out. I like this take and this honest opinion. If it's from an actual football player who knows the game, I take it more seriously than those other so-called sports analysts. But I'll say this: what Kirk Morrison did say about Brock Purdy and the 49ers. So this is why I feel so confident. This is why I'm not losing hope for this year, okay? If this was a better time to retool your roster and go young, you have that fourth place schedule with that advantage. That's a good point, man, because that's the best way to go young. And if you're going to play a last place schedule, you have a huge odds to keep your team still competitive. So that makes a lot of sense why you want to do that. A lot of our fans are thinking we're going to struggle. It doesn't matter what our schedule looks like. Honestly, it does matter what we have on our schedule. We still have a young roster. And the way he describes it, we still got the veterans. We're just going more younger. There's a difference. And he did say, you can win a Super Bowl with Brock Purdy. It just has to come down to him elevating, He has to carry the team a little bit more than usual. He's going to be asked to do a little bit more because he's not going to have all the other supporting casts. But you're still going to have the veterans. You're still going to have the team around him to be successful. So that comes into play. This is why you drafted Ricky Pearsall, because you knew you were going to move on with Deebo Samuel. And this is why you got those other guys in free agency, just to help. This is why you went deep in the draft, to get defense, because you knew your defense was the weakest part. And this is why you brought Robert Saleh back, because he has a good track record with us. So you're bringing continuity, man. You're bringing a lot of continuity, and it's getting better for us down the stretch. So I think from him being honest, all we're asking Brock is to do a little bit more. That's if Kyle Shanahan's going to let him do more. It's really kind of up to Shanahan how he wants to do that on offense, but we've seen the track record. He can get us to the Super Bowl. Maybe he needs to trust more on Brock on making plays, because that's how you could actually win championships. Maybe when your coach trashes your quarterback, he'll let him make some plays here and there. That's how it comes down to. But realistically, man, this is what I was saying. If there was a better time to retool this roster, this is it. This is the perfect opportunity, because now you're not going to take a step back because you got a lot of your young rosters. It's only going to make them better. You're going to have some growing pains, of course. You're going to have a lot of guys still new to the NFL, but you're going to benefit with this schedule, okay? But Brock Purdy has shown that he can be a quarterback for any other team. Any other football team would want a quarterback like Brock Purdy. Some people keep saying, well, he wouldn't be a starter anywhere else. How would you know? You don't know how the situation would be. It's a unique situation for Brock Purdy. It's better where he's at anyways. I mean, we don't know how the circumstances are. This is why football fans have a weird opinion, and they don't look at the game. They don't look at how he plays. Because for all we know, bro, coming into the draft a year before he came into the draft, he had a third-round grade. What dropped his draft stock? I don't know. But guess what? A great coach, it takes a great coach and a great situation for a guy like him to succeed. Sometimes a proper system, that's okay. He's more than the system. He masters the system. So everybody that keeps saying that this guy's not the answer, we still need a come on, man, stop that nonsense. This is why we pay the quarterback, bro. This is why we paid him $53 million to be our guy. And it's not going to change anytime soon, guys. This team is built for Brock to win the championship. This team has the opportunity, the window. It was shut down last year. But guess what? We can break that damn window and make some noise. We can break that damn window. That Super Bowl window, we'll crack that glass. We'll throw the damn chair. Because you know why? Because we're retooling that roster. We're hungry, man. Last year was last year. We still got the veterans. So at the end of the day, bro, you can win the Super Bowl with Brock Purdy because you saw it with Jalen Hurts, bro. Jalen Hurts had all the best talent around him and won the Super Bowl. He took advantage, bro. That's the same could be said with Brock Purdy. Whatever y'all got to say about him, bro. And a lot of you guys don't even want to put him in your top 10, bro. What is wrong with you? Look at his numbers. Instead of being a casual and a biased kind of fan, I think you guys have your animosity towards the Niners or the quarterback in general, bro. I just think you guys don't look at the game right. And a guy like Kirk Morrison is giving you exactly the honest perspective, bro. This team is a playoff-made team, and that's for sure, bro. So the window is pretty much wide open now. That window was closed last year. It looks like it's going to open big time. So we can just break into that door, kick it, and get that 6th Lombardi trophy. But that's a matter of time how that works, man. But that's all I got to say, man.